Hello, my name is Jason Brickner with Olympus Controls. I'm going to be showing you how we are using two Cognex profiler cameras to scan a road surface, particularly over the rut in the road where the car tires roll. As you can see in the diagram here in the software, we're currently bringing in a profile which is represented by the yellow line. This is a laser scanner looking at the road surface. We find the highest points of the road in these regions right here on both ends, and between those two highest points we draw a baseline. This is the baseline we'll use to measure the distance between the top of the road surface and the bottom of the rut. As you can see here, we're looking at the depth of the rut in 9 different places, and it's looking within this search region for the lowest profile in that region. And so you'll see that it's tracking along, finding those deepest points. And then there's one more measurement, which is the rut area. And this is the cross-sectional area of the rut below the road surface baseline being plotted. So all of this green area, it's measuring that in square millimeters. All this data here, these 9 different depth measurements and the cross-sectional area, are being sent out the communication port, out the Ethernet port, and we are logging those in a Linux computer. And so the Linux computer is set to trigger the camera to take measurements every 0.3 seconds. That gets sent to the profiler controller, and then it responds back with the 9 different measurements in the cross-sectional area, the 9 different depths, converts that to a CSV file, and then stores that into a file on this Linux computer, which is then accessible with Windows. I can browse the IP address and see the directory. And here's our CSV file, and if I open that up with Excel by double-clicking on it, and you'll see I've got 22,000 samples in there, 25,000 roughly, and depth 1 through 9, and then the cross-sectional area in this column. And so then I can quickly create a chart, for example, to represent that data. Maybe something like this, and that will give me the depth over the course of driving down the road to the 25,000th sample. And that's it in a nutshell. There is a web browser that you can monitor as the unit is recording data. So if I bring up that web page, you can see there. And what I'll do is I'll go move a profile around underneath it. You'll see how it changes. That's it in a nutshell.